and they have said it everywhere. Oil in Nigeria is being stolen by people in government. Nobody can steal oil. It's not a sweet. You can't go into grocery shop and steal something and put it in your pocket and go away on your back. You can't steal oil like that. For you to steal oil, a ship has to come into your territorial waters, load the oil. And no ship can go into a nation's territorial waters without the approval of its navy. And you load it. For you to leave, you have to have approval. And everybody knows where every ship is on the surface of the earth. It's something that's recorded. So, if somebody is able to take away oil, there's a high-level connivance between external and internal people who have organized for the oil to leave. And you can even trace the oil to where it is offloaded. So it's not something, it's not an easy thing to steal. Yeah. It can only be done officially. And that's it. And again, it's worrisome, because if you take an amount of money that we're losing.
Peter Obi decries the rate of corruption in Nigeria, especially as regards the fraud found in the 2025 budget. He made his mind known through his post on his verified Twitter account today, 21st May 2025. Listen to what he wrote. Nigeria remains a relentless scene of corruption. I have consistently maintained that for this country to make progress, Nigeria must cease to function as a crime scene and be repositioned for genuine development. This entrenched corruption, persistent and deeply rooted, must be nipped in the bud if there is to be any meaningful turnaround. How else can we explain the distressing revelations by budget, which uncovered a staggering 7 trillion naira in questionable projects inserted into the 2025 national budget? I am convinced that this figure represents only a fraction of the actual amount misappropriated. These findings are deeply troubling and confirm my long-held position that we have turned our country into a crime scene. We must urgently and aggressively combat corruption, misappropriation, and fiscal recklessness in order to manage our resources effectively and efficiently, and invest in critical areas of development, health, education, and lifting our people out of poverty. The 7 trillionaire, uncovered as fraudulently inserted into the 2025 budget, is even greater than the combined allocations to the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, and the Ministry of Agriculture, ministries that are fundamental to national development. To be precise, the Ministry of Education was allocated 3.52 trillion naira, the Ministry of Health received 2.48 trillion naira. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation was allocated 260 billion naira, and the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security received 636.08 billion naira. Combined, these four ministries were allocated 6.896 trillion naira, an already inflated amount, yet still less than the 7 trillion naira dubiously inserted into the budget. That 7 trillion naira figure is even more than the 6.1 trillion naira allocated to national security at a time when Nigeria is among the most terrorized nations in the world. This brazen impunity by our leaders is precisely why the country cannot invest adequately in education, hence the existence of nearly 20 million out-of-school children. It is the same corruption that has crippled primary health care, resulting in alarming levels of malnourished children. We face widespread hunger, yet our leaders neglect agricultural investment due to persistent mismanagement and lack of accountability. The same disregard affects our capacity to fund national security effectively or to support micro, small and medium enterprises which are vital to national growth. These glaring acts of corruption reinforce my position. Nigeria has been reduced to a crime scene. We must confront this corruption, misappropriation and fiscal recklessness with unwavering resolve. Our national resources must be transparently managed and strategically invested in key sectors, health, education, and poverty alleviation, to secure a better future for our people. We must turn this nation around. A new Nigeria is possible. Peter Obi.